Hello friends, today is the fourth day of Flutter and from today onwards we will implement the app part. So before beginning of the app implementation, first of all you should know what is widget, as whenever you will implement Flutter you will come to know that in Flutter everything is widget. That is, when you are creating an app, everything which you are seeing on the screen is a widget. So like if you have created one text and position it into the screen, then that text is also a widget. If you are implementing a button, then that button is also a widget. So whichever elements you are using to put it into your app, that whole elements are called to be as a widget in Flutter. So there are basically two types of widget. First one is stateless widget and second one is stateful widget, or this both state is also covered in state management. That there are basically two state, stateful and stateless. So in what is about stateless? So whenever you are creating one page in which there will be no change in future, like if uh, the, uh, if a page is there, in that you are only printing one statement, hello world, or your name, then user are not going to interact with this page and there will be no changes in that page. So that page will be called, or that page will be implemented using stateless. While if you want your user to if you want user to interact with your page, then that page uh, should be extended with a stateful widget, so that whenever user interact with that page, either by entering some text in the text field, either by clicking on button or something else, so that implementation will be covered in stateful. That means user can interact and the values of that page can be changed. So that was all about stateful and stateless. Now the second one is material app. So material app is all responsible for the design which you are going to create on your page, and along with this material app, one also uh, design available from Google is Cupertino. This both are responsible for designing your page. Now Cupertino is a widget which provides text field, icons, very similar to iOS parts. That is, if you are creating a normal button in Android, then it looks will be different as of the button available in iOS. So iOS design is provided by Cupertino, and normal material design is provided by this material app. Now the third one which we are going to see is scaffold. Now scaffold is the base of our app, or we can say whatever we are going to see in our app will be in scaffold. So let's jump to the implementation of our first app. So we will open our IDE Android Studio. So now we have to create a new Flutter project. So for that you can click on this button, that is start a new Flutter project. So on clicking this, you have to select Flutter application, just click on next. Now give the app name or project name which you want to give, day 1. Here you have to specify the path in which you have downloaded or specified the Flutter SDK. So I am specifying the path, as I am having my Flutter SDK inside C directory of SRC folder. So just select the path. Now you can click on next. You can also change your project location, and you can also give some description to your project. So just click on next. Here you can change your package name of the project. So if you want to change the package name, you can change from here. Now just click on finish. So this will create a Flutter project inside which a sample app will be provided by Flutter. That app is of a kind of a counter app which specify whenever you click button, the counter will be incremented. So this is the sample app provided by the Flutter. So whenever you will create a new project, this sample app will be opened. So if so you can implement your project inside this, or you can change the whole structure. Now before starting the implementation of our fresh project, let me show you the output of this sample app available by the Flutter. So just connect your virtual device. You can create your virtual device by clicking on this button, or by going from tools to the AVD manager. Same thing will be open. So here I am having two virtual device. So if you are not having any virtual device, you have to first of all create virtual device. After that you can connect your virtual device to Android Studio. So just launch the AVD in the emulator. Now this virtual device is starting. Here the process is mentioned. So here is our virtual device. So now we can run our this sample app by clicking on this run button. So this app will be run inside this virtual device. Before that, let me change the Gradle version, as I am not having the 5.6.2 Gradle version. I am having 5.6.1 Gradle version. So now you can run this sample app. So this app will be having one app bar that will be having this title Flutter demo, and uh, inside that you will be having some text like you have pushed the button this many times, and one floating button will be there at the right bottom corner. So this launching of the app or running of the app will take some time. So for that, up till that, let me show you the structure of this. Now, as I have mentioned earlier, in that also we have to first of all create one main function, as compiler will check for this function and will start its execution from this function. Now here the main function is created. Inside that we have mentioned one function, that is run app. Now this is the function which is responsible for running our app in the physical or virtual device. Inside that I have mentioned one class, that is my app. Now this my app is extending stateless widget. Why? Because we are not going to change the state of the page. That's why we are using stateless widget. Now after that, we are having build function. So this build function is responsible for building the page layout inside our app. Now what we are doing, we are returning material app. Now I have mentioned that material app is responsible for designing our app. Now this material app is providing various features, or we can say various properties. So we can implement or we can add so many widgets inside our app. So the first property is title. So by mentioning title, we can give the title to our app. After that, we are having the second property as theme. We can mention the theme of our app. Like if we want dark theme or light theme, if we want to change the color of our app theme, that thing we can implement by using this theme data function. Here I have just changed the primary sketch color to blue. That is the top app bar will be having blue color. Also I can specify. So here you can see various properties are available inside this theme data. So you can take any, if you want to change the color of any of this, you can take or you can use that property. So our app has run, and now we can see the sample app which is available inside our virtual device. So our project is syncing. Up till then, let me show you that this third property is home, which specify the home page, the front page of our app, and this page will contain the title of Flutter demo home page. So this is our home page which is having this title Flutter demo home page. Now if you want to change the title of this home page, you can change like this. Now just Control S or just click on this hot reload. Now what is this hot reload? As I have already mentioned this feature in the first video of this event. So this hot reload will only reload or will take the changes which we have made. So I have just changed the text of this title property, so only this thing will be changed, and the hot reload will take in just few seconds. So just click on just enter Control S and this will reload your app. Now you can see the title of this home page has changed to day 1. So I can also change, just add app day 1 and just hit Control S, and this will reload our page and will change the title of our app. So on reloading or on hot reloading our app, only the changes made in a particular property will be loaded, not the entire app. So uh, as I have entered Control S, so this build will be called on clicking this hot reload feature. Now this was the title of our home page or page. After that, I have created this home page, or the predefined sample is having one class named my homepage. Inside that we are passing the title as app day 1, and inside this class we are creating one constructor my homepage, and we are taking the parameter of title, and this title we are passing to our app bar. So this was whole about the sample app provided by Flutter. I will explain this whole property in deep. So just what is the output of this app? Here is the output of this app. So on clicking this button, this counter 0 will be converted to 1. After that it will be converted to 2. So here is the output. On clicking this, the counter is incremented by 1, again it is incremented by 1, again it is incremented by 1. So this is the sample app provided by Flutter. So we don't want this whole thing, so just Control A and just delete it. Now first of all, before starting